I mean, it's an interesting one. I mean, but so much is unknown about Brexit. You know, the risks are very clear. The uncertainty is, you know, evident in the markets across the board. But it's more of a regulatory play than anything. You know, how that will, you know, play out, where the dust will settle, whether it's going to be as a result of hard Brexit on the 31st of October, or whether or not a deal will be thrashed out. You know, there's a lot to play for in that. But I think, you know, a lot of opportunity comes from chaos, and so, you know, whilst there's an awful lot of concern over a no-deal end point, there is also an awful lot of opportunity that will come from that. But, you know, a lot of that will come out in the wash. Well, I think both industries are very closely aligned there. Like, you know, obviously we're in payments primarily, but the payments industry, it's a lot less about payments and a lot more about compliance. You know, it's a compliance business that we're all in these days. And so, yeah, that forms what you can and can't do. Generally speaking, you know, on the currency transfer platform, it's been very low risk, vanilla clients that we founded our business on, but we leverage the regulatory and service capabilities of a number of regulated businesses. And so as our client base has grown and new territories and new client types have come to us for a solution, so we've added on new partners with different risk appetites that ultimately see us here at a gaming convention. I think it's the other way round, really, where compliance guides the payment stakeholders. Ultimately, they create the rules and you need to follow them. I think it should be a two-way street. I think the regulators should absolutely listen to the market, because ultimately that's what we're looking to, you know, oil the wheels of industry, so to speak. So yeah, a bit of a two-way street, I think, on that one. Hello, it's Tuesday the 6th, I'm FX Plew, and this is the Brexit Brief. Happy Hump Day! It's Wednesday the 7th, I'm FX Plew, and this is the Brexit Brief. Hello, it's Thursday the 8th, I'm FX Plew, and this is the Brexit Brief. I mean, I'd like to take credit for it, but it was a marketing-led initiative originally, which was like, you know a bit about the market, get in front of the camera and say some stuff. And yeah, we started doing a very boring, staid version where I sat behind the desk. It was a bit more like a news presenter. And then we started cutting it down to the 1-minute briefs for the Instagram generation, right? Everyone likes a millennial. And then because I was doing that on my commute, I got on my air wheel, and that seems to be the most interesting thing about it. You know, the movement through the traffic, the human traffic while doing it seems to be, you know, an area of great interest. Yeah, I think it will catch on, 100%. And I mean, again, our marketing department's very much inspired by GaryVee, you know, an influencer marketer, and you know, it's your personal brand. You are the brand. Whatever, you know, put out the content, and you know, you kind of hone your message over time. I mean, again, internally, the entrepreneurs who set up the business, their mantra at the beginning is, if you're not embarrassed about what you first put out to market, you've launched too late. And crikey, if you go back on my Instagram feed, some of the shit we put out originally was embarrassing. But, you know, it just develops and it goes, you know, as the experience increases. But I think a lot of other players will get into the space because, you know, it's the way that people like to consume information. You can read, you get, you know, nothing against readers, but I prefer to be told stuff, you know, and again. Yeah, exactly. And so long as you get that interaction right, I think it's wonderful opportunities to engage with a very different market.